What's up, everybody? I'm talking a little funny. It's because my upper lip might be a little frozen. I'm going the Damar Hamlin look today. It's a little cold out up here in the mountains. Fog moved in. There's more snow scheduled. I think tonight and again tomorrow. So, yeah, good time up here in the Rockies. Spring is on its way, though. We're almost here within the next week or two. We have it our goal to start putting seeds in soil, and we look for a long, skinny heat mat to keep the seedlings warm out in the Nightwatch mobile. Sitting in the window, getting some sun, keeping them warm enough at night. And we hope to get a jump start this year. Last summer I did do quite a bit of filming and just never got around to, I was so busy and my health wasn't the greatest. By the way, everybody who was concerned, I'm feeling better. I went to the doctor and they did a bunch of blood work, stool samples, all that fun stuff. And man, everything looked good to our physician. I dread, I despise, you almost have to drag me in kicking and screaming to go to a Western medical doctor, but I had gotten to a point with this abdominal pain, dull aching, even messing with my regularity, I guess you could say. Got to a point where I was kind of clueless, and so I wanted some kind of test done. Just give me a rough idea of what was wrong, before, of course, turning the opposite direction and running away from any kind of cures that they tried to write me out prescriptions for, or, any kind of, anytime you got any kind of cancer, say, of the digestive tract, colon cancer, anything like that, of course their first solution is to give you a bunch of radiation. Yeah, swallow a bunch of radiation, see what that does to your innards. And no thanks, I'll never go that route. That's my promise to myself, to anybody who loves me. I will not willingly take in poison that's just going to create more cancer further on down the road if it doesn't kill you in the meantime, completely destroying your immune system, making it ineffective to fight off any intruders, any cancers that you do have. But anyway, so that was the idea, just to go get a diagnosis. But yeah, the doc, our physician, looked everything over and said, man, I think he told me twice, he's got a lot of patients that would kill for my levels of cholesterol. And neighbor turned his light on for me so you can see me better. But yeah, my blood pressure levels were all good. No signs of any cancers. All the levels look tip-top. The wife is a vegan, so I eat very little meat. It's not anything Bill Gates has recommended. It's just it's this concept of kind of returning to the Garden of Eden diet, before you had to kill to eat to sustain yourself. Interesting, if you've never read that in the book of Genesis, the first sacrifice was just after Adam and Eve sinned, when God made them a covering of animal skin or lamb skin, when they felt their own shame. So you think about it, that was the first introduction to the sacrificial system we later saw in the Old Testament, and then later acted out in the life of the Messiah, Yeshua the Christ. Yeah, so all my results look good. He did say, we're going to continue with tests. I might have an ultrasound And he wanted to send me off to, well, he asked me first. That's what I like about the guy. He didn't just say you should do this. He wanted to send me off for a x-ray of the abdomen. And man, I did some research on that. And I'm like, is there any way I can avoid that? Because I think it was the Mayo Clinic or WebMD or something like that. They literally admit it's 1 in 1,000 chance increase of terminal cancer from x-ray. And an abdominal x-ray can cause all kinds of damage to the cells and tissues and create mutations. So I'm like, yeah, could I try to avoid that? Maybe go a different route. I'm trying to do everything I can to avoid the dreaded colonoscopy. But for now, I'm feeling all right. I'm going to have to change my diet a bit. There is a possibility of some overgrowth of bacteria in the upper intestines. And, I still have to get more testing done for that. But enough about me. What about that? What do y'all think about that game on Sunday, huh? Bills and the Bengals. Wheeling out, as it were, Damar Hamlin for the world to see. One of the most publicized events. The great unveiling that wasn't. and I might sound crazy for questioning all this, but can you think of another example of anything that's ever happened like this? Such a public figure and such a national tragedy witnessed on live television. And as one sports announcer put it, how it galvanized the nation, with love, prayers. Seemed like the whole country was praying for Damar, at one point. And then to have, the big day where Damar's back in town, coming back to the Bills Stadium, waving to the audience to tell everybody, oh, it's okay. I'm doing a lot better. I'm walking around, waving my arms up. And there's not one shot at this highly anticipated, highly publicized event. There's not one shot of his actual likeness, right? In fact, as the sun goes down, I'm starting to look more and more like Damar back there in Buffalo. Just need those dark shades with those white, thick rim. Yeah, glasses. It's just insane. I cannot in my head picture any other example of something like this on television. But I bet you, the more people you ask, 9 times out of 10 people will say, oh yeah, I saw Damar at the game. Did you? Did you really? Did you really see Damar Hamlin? Or did the announcer put it in your mind? Hey, look, there's Damar behind the snow, behind the sheet of snow, behind the glass, behind those glasses, behind that ski mask. Should have brought my ski mask. Anyway, that's just strange, man. You cannot believe anything you see or hear on the media today. And that includes Twitter, by the way. Social media is not exempt from the lies and layer upon layer of deception. But yeah, I'd be interested to see what all you think. I think it's getting dark enough you can't even see my face at this point, so my lips aren't even moving, so like they used to. So I'm going to turn around, actually, head back, and just let me know in the comments what your thoughts were of that whole crazy Damar episode. I got my questions, right? I'm just kind of wondering what they're hiding. Strange world, strange times. God bless everybody. I'm going to get back inside and get warm. It's Nightwatch N8. Stay tuned, stay in touch, and signing out.